Hey everybody, and a welcome to Angel B Designs. I'm Angel B. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna start off by saying, y'all, I'm not wearing a single piece of jewelry, and I feel so weird. I don't have no earrings, my bracelet, my wedding ring. I don't have nothing. So yeah, I feel real naked. Okay, real naked. But hey everybody. I'm going to start off by saying that this is a live. So, what does that mean on my channel? That means that this is going to be interactive. Okay. So, when I go live, I like to interact with the chat. I do answer questions real time. This is the time and the opportunity for you to, if you have a question about something, preferably like on topic to what we're talking about, but I will answer questions about other things too. If you have a question and you need it answered in real time, this is your opportunity. I do, like I said, I'm pretty interactive with the chat. I talk, I story times, whatever. We just kick it, right? So that's how my lives kind of go. I don't always necessarily get right to the point. This live could be anywhere from an hour and a half to 3 hours. I typically have never gone past 3 hours. I think I went 3 hours one time, and that was maybe it. I kind of hover around the 2 hour mark. But that's what I do here on my lives. I am going to be doing a Deco Summit recap because I did go to Deco Summit last week. So we'll be chit chatting about that. We have a couple of projects to do. A couple of giveaways to do. So, for starters, I do want to mention that Atlanta Vinyl is sponsoring a giveaway of the new Siser Diamond Dust sample pack, which is 8 colors. I will be doing that at the end of this live. And I'm going to go ahead and say that one of the stipulations for being able to win that is that you have to be following me on Instagram. I did put my Instagram handles in the description box. So you got to be following me on Instagram to win. And then we'll also be doing the comment picker as well. So that's how we're going to do the giveaway. Nothing special other than you got to be following me on Instagram. So if you want to go ahead and do that now, you can, but the giveaway will be at the end of the live. So that we have that one. Like I said, it's the sample pack. I'm going to show you all of the colors today. We're going to use 4 of the colors on a shirt. And then the shirt that I make, I'm going to also give that away on my behalf. So there's a giveaway from me and there is a giveaway from Atlanta Vinyl. Okay. So that is what's going to be happening at the end of the live. What else? I am going to talk about Deco Summit. Oh, and we're doing the magnetic bookmarks. So last week, I did a video, a pre-recorded video. So also, if you're just here for the bookmarks and you want a pre-recorded video, head on over to my channel. And I have a pre-recorded video of this. I'm trying to get into the habit of releasing a pre-recorded video and then doing a live afterwards, so that if you catch my live but you don't care for it and you just want the pre-recorded version, I've already uploaded it, right? So hopefully that works for some people, because you know some people be a little sassy in the live comments. That's the best I got. Okay, that's the best I can do. But anyways, so yeah, I did release a video last week, a pre-recorded video where I made these magnetic bookmarks. So this is a magnet. I created this design in Canva, which we will be doing today. We're going to create a design in Canva. Then we're going to take that design over to Cricut Design Space, and then we'll go ahead and cut this out. I did cut this with my Cricut maker, the regular maker. So, and then they just snap closed, like it can snap over your pages. So we're going to do this today as well. So we got a lot of stuff going on today. Okay. I normally don't have too much going on, but today I do. But the first thing I'm going to do is say hello to everybody. Okay. Because I appreciate you guys for being here. And there's a lot of comments, so I may very well just scroll to the bottom, but I'm going to scroll up to the top and say hello to everybody. Again, if you are new here, new to a live, welcome. But if you have a question, go ahead and ask it. If I don't catch it right away, a lot of the times, you guys, the community here, if I don't catch your question 9 times out of 10, well, 10 times out of 10, I am positive somebody in the chat will answer your question probably before I even see it. But when I see it, I will still answer the question. But again, we have an amazing community here. So if you ever have a question, go ahead and drop it. And you're probably going to get an answer from like 5 different people, including me, because we're amazing. And then I do have admin that pop in here as well. They answer questions, they drop links. It's just, it's amazing here. So welcome. All right, I'm going to scroll up to the top here. Hey, Patrice Williams, how are you? Miss Nini Designs. Hey, Old School Music Kimball and Miss Bernetta. Hey, Kawanda. Hey, David. Thank you so much. Hey, Darlene. Yeah, we're going to be creating. I made, where's my other notebook? Okay, so originally I made this notebook and then I made this bookmark to go with this notebook. Okay, that was in the video. And then I made this notebook. And now I'm going to make a bookmark with the Love Yourself design to match this one. Okay, so this is what we're going to be designing today. It's going to be a bookmark. I don't even have the notebook that I made in last week's live to show you guys because it was a giveaway. So I mailed it off already. Hey, Darlene. Thank you so much. Hey, Precious Pieces. How are you? Hey, Sherry. Hey, Carol Coleman. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Porgy Town. I'm going to quickly kind of go through everything. Hey, Lucille. Hey, Louise. Hey, Karen. Hey, Sylvia. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Martha. Kevin and Penny LCT. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Meredith. Hey, Devana. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Barb LaFon. Hey, Rhonda and Carla. Spilling the Diversity. How are you? Hey, Denisha. Hey, Susie. DKC Crafts. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Rougie Crafting. Hey, Fern. Mrs. JB. Let me... Okay. Hey, Betsy. Hey, Karen D. Crafting with your flamboyant creator. Hello, how are you? Hey, Carla and Jan. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Crystal. Oh, y'all are in here. Hey, everybody. All right, I'm going to scroll. I'm just scrolling kind of fast to see if there was any questions. Thank you, Kwanda. So we can go ahead and get started because we do have to. The first thing I want to do is I do want to show you these colors, and then we'll get started designing we're going to make 2 bookmarks in Canva. And then we still have to cut and all of that. Hey, Crystal, I really hope you do get back into crafting. Thank you, David. I appreciate you for being here always. Hey, everybody. Hey, Demspoo, how are you? Hey, Martha, I have tons of Canva tutorials. And I'm definitely trying to bring way more Canva content to you guys. So if there's like something specific that you guys want me to show you, teach you, design, create, by all means, definitely let me know. Miss Davis, I don't even want to butcher your first name. Leah, I don't even want to butcher. I'm going to just call you Miss Davis. Is that okay? Yep, you can put the question in all caps so it can stand out. That works too. Like I said, there's so many people here. Somebody will answer the question. I typically I'm pretty good about catching questions though. Hey, Marilyn, how are you? I'm on a bookmark craze. Thanks to me. Oh, thank you. All right, I don't see any questions. I want to make that notebook. I'm going to rewatch so I can make one for my grandkids. You guys, there was a lot of people who uploaded some of their notebook, like pictures of their notebooks that they made, the composition books and the pen and gear ones in my group. They looked really, really good. But you guys, my Facebook group is also linked down below. You got to scroll down a little bit. But yeah, if you make something, like if you follow one of my tutorials and make it, upload it to the Facebook group because I want to see. Crystal, Canva is pretty easy. I would say, like, in comparison to, because I did learn Photoshop at one point. It is more like user friendly. The software is kind of just more user friendly than Photoshop. That's the only other design software. Like, I've never used Adobe Illustrator. I would say kind of like more advanced. So like you do have Silhouette Studio and stuff like that that you can design in as well. But honestly, I wouldn't necessarily compare Canva to Silhouette Studio because Silhouette Studio isn't really like how would I word it? Like high tech, high functioning design software. I don't know. I really don't know how to word that. But I wouldn't compare them, to be quite honest. I would compare Canva to like Photoshop. Crystal, if you fall asleep, so I'm gonna do a comment picker at the end. So at the end of the live, I'm gonna tell you a word that you have to type into the chat. And that is how I'm gonna pick the winner. So if you're sleeping and you don't comment whatever the word is, then you wouldn't be able to be entered into the giveaway. Okay, Miss Davis, I'm glad because I don't feel so bad. Can you help me learn how to do YouTube videos? I've been getting a lot of questions like that, and I've been thinking about doing maybe one-on-ones. I'm not sure though, but that would have to be like a one-on-one. Thank you, Geneva. Thank you, Sylvia. I really appreciate it, you guys. Hey, Uni. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to the bottom. You guys, if I missed any questions, please re-ask them. Crystal, Canva has AI built into it, but it's not AI itself, if that makes sense. Let me scroll to the bottom on my phone. Yeah, my husband is weird. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to show you the diamond dust colors. Okay, so this is a Siser product. It's equivalent to glitter, but you guys, the way that these colors shimmer, diamond dust is like the perfect name for it. Okay, I love the way that these colors shimmer. So as you can see, I've used a lot of gray already, and they only sent me some 12 by 12 sheets. But here is, let me turn this off and see if you guys can see it good. All right, can you guys see? Not really. The way that it kind of shimmers. It's like not a shimmer and it's not a glitter. It's like if shimmer and glitter were mixed together, you would get diamond dust. Okay. I love it so much. But this is the silver and the blue that I used today. Okay. So this is the silver on the sheet. And again, you guys are probably not even going to be able to see it. This is the blue. I think it's going to glare. That kind of looks a little bit better. That's blue. This is red. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm pressing the red on a shirt today, and that's going to be the shirt that I give away. So on the shirt that I give away, I use 4 colors. I use silver, red, lavender, and pink. Okay, this is the lavender. You guys, this lavender is so pretty. It is so pretty. I hope you guys can see it. It's so pretty. This is the lavender. Same with this pink. This pink is so pretty. That's the pink. We got like an orange. This would look really good with some of that neon orange puff. This looks really good too. This is like a neon green. This will look good with the neon green puff too. I'm gonna order some larger rolls of this in these colors, so I can put this with the puff, because these are really pretty. And this is like a burgundy, like a wine color. Okay, so these are the 8 colors that they have. Now again, the sample pack, this is the sample pack. They come in 12 by 12 sheets. You get all 8 colors in the 12 by 12 sheets. That is what Atlanta Vinyl is giving away. Okay, so if you win the giveaway, you're going to get the 12 by 12 sheets in all 8 colors. Okay. But yes, these are the colors that will be in the giveaway. And then, like I said, this is what they look like on the shirt. And I'm gonna press. I do have to I gotta weed it. The vinyl that I cut already, but this is what it looks like on the shirt, the silver and the blue. And then I'm gonna press the pink, the purple, and the red as well. But that's diamond dust. The Meredith, this Detroit file I actually got from Etsy. I didn't make this one. I got this one from Etsy. Crystal, it's like I can't even really explain it. The way that it shimmers, like it's like a diamondy kind of sparkle to it. Like it's more sparkly, but it's not necessarily glittery. It's like shimmer on steroids, if that makes sense. The way that glitter looks and the way that this diamond dust looks, it's just two different. It's two different glitters, two different sparkles to it. Like glitter has a glitter look, and then this is like shimmer, but on steroids. Hopefully that makes sense. This is called the Diamond Dust. It's linked in my description box. Mary, it weeds really well. Car finish. That's the pearl. The excuse me, the pearl. I don't know if you guys seen. Is it GMC? GMC has a white pearl because I have a Yukon, and my color is like a kind of, I guess they call it a custom color. I don't know, but it's like a white pearl, but it's like white, but it like shimmers. It's kind of comparable to that as well. That makes sense. Christina, does who have NFL teams? I got this SVG from Etsy. Sandra, I have not tried it. I have not tried sublimating on it yet, but they didn't send me white. There's no white. So I'm not for sure. I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell for, I have a new member, Deborah Simmons. And y'all, my husband is crazy. Not the $1. But yeah, that's what it is. It's like shimmer on steroids. Okay, let's go ahead and get to designing. I don't have a link to Canva because I'm not affiliated with Canva. But if you just go to the website, they do have a 30-day free trial. If you don't use it or you have the free version right now and you want to try the pro, they do have, if you just go to canva.com, you can sign up for a free trial to Canva Pro. It's 30 days. What's the name of the person selling the design? Let me check. Tan Fan. Tanfa Good Child. Hold on. I'm gonna link them because Tanfa Design Center. Tanfa. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Y'all, they just canceled my kids' school for tomorrow. I can't catch a dang on break. Tanfa. Nope, I spelled that wrong. Tanfa Design Center. There, I just put the name of the Etsy shop in the chat where I got that Detroit file from. Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen, and we're gonna get to designing these bookmarks. My son started back today too, and I guess because of the weather, they issued a heat advisory. They said it's supposed to reach 102 degrees. Is it? Because I don't believe you. My weather app says 92. So I don't know where they got 102 degrees, but okay. But yeah, I just got an email that they canceled my kids' school tomorrow. So how wonderful. All right, let me share my screen. Okay, so I am in because of it's supposed to be they issued a heat advisory for tomorrow. They said it's supposed to be 100 degrees tomorrow, I guess. And my kids' school doesn't have air. And Levi is in the ASD class, and they don't even have windows in their classroom. So that's why they canceled it. But okay, let's get to designing. So this is the canvas I'm going to use. This size is 300 pixels. I did pixels this time because when I take it to Cricut Design Space, I'm going to go ahead and size it down. So when I'm designing my bookmarks and I'm opening up a fresh new, let me show you. So when you open up Canva, you're going to have a home screen. Your home screen may look different than mine. But what you want to do is you want to create a design. So it may be over here on your screen. Wherever your create a design button is, go there, go to your custom sizing. And then you want to keep the units on pixels, and it's just going to be 3000 by 3000. This is going to give you a high resolution image so that once you take it over into Cricut Design Space and you size it down or size it up, it's not going to be distorted. Even though these bookmarks, they're not going to be that big. So we are not going to need to really size it up that much. It's just going to be, we're just going to be sizing it to a decent sized bookmark. Okay. So that is how I got to this blank canvas here. 3,000 pixels by 3,000 pixels. And like I said, I'm going to do 2 bookmarks today. So one is going to be for, one is going to be for my notebook, to match my notebook. The other one is going to be to match my son's notebook. I made him a Naruto notebook and he wants a bookmark as well. So I'm going to do 2 of them. So the first one here with my blank canvas highlighted, I'm going to go over to photos. And this is the one I'm going to type in, but I'm going to show you how to search. You want to go up to your search bar under photos. And I typed in nude, N-U-D-E, aesthetic. When it comes to Canva, when it comes to searching for elements, photos, text, you know, things like that, when you're searching for things to use in your design in Canva, it's not always what you say, but how you say it. If you can't find, like if you type something out that's like copywritten, right? So like Buzz Lightyear. You're not really going to find Buzz Lightyear. You can type in Buzz Lightyear. Like, let me show you. You can type in Buzz Lightyear and it may give you something similar. Okay, so there's no actual Buzz Lightyear that you can find because that's, you know, that's owned. But it's going to give you what it can give you related to Buzz Lightyear, which isn't going to be too much because, again, it's copyright. So you're going to get like bees. You're going to get the word buzz. I guess this is maybe supposed to be a Buzz Lightyear. I'm not sure. But you see how here it gives you other words like astronaut because Buzz Lightyear was an astronaut. So if you're looking for an astronaut, it'll give you these. But you can't look up things that are like trademarked. You can't look up things that would be considered copywritten or things like that. So like I said, like Buzz Lightyear, for those types of things, you're going to have to upload that from somewhere else. But anything else, again, it's not what you say, but how you say it. Okay. So this was one that I used for the first notebook that I designed. I liked it. And I don't want to use the same brown one. I think the one I used was pink. So I'm just going to scroll down until I see the other one that I used. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm just going to pull it from my recently used just to save on time. But it's called Creative Vector Texture with Colorful Abstract Swirls and Lines. So every image, every photo has a name to it. But I try to show you guys the name of it so that in case you want to use it, you can. But this is what it's called. And it's free for Canva Pro. So if you have the free version, it is going to, I'm not sure how much it costs, but it would have like, instead of where mine says Pro right here, because I have the Pro, if you are in the free version and you're trying to use a Pro element or a Pro photo, it would have a price here like 99 cents or $1.99, whatever, however much it costs. Okay, so I'm going to select this one here. It just kind of has the pink, the beige, the brown. And then I'm going to go ahead and right click this and I'm going to set the image as a background. So now this image is my background. I can't click it and move it anymore because it's my background. It's stuck. It's my background. I can't move it anymore. If I wanted to take it off, you could simply click and delete it. Or if you want to keep it, but you don't want it as the background, you can right click and select detach image from background and it'll detach it. But I want this to be my background, so I'm going to set it as my background. Okay. Then I'm going to go up to elements, and everything else is just going to kind of be an element that I'm going to add here. And this was an element that I used here. The name of this element is Women Line Art. It's free for Canva Pro. But again, if you're interested in using this, this is what it's called. You can just literally just type in your search bar, like you can pause, type in your search bar, Women Line Art, and you'll be able to find this element. But what I'm going to do is I am going to just drag this to be the size of the canvas here. And then I'm going to select this. Now, I don't want it to be black just because it looks a little harsh, and we are going to be still adding other things on top of this. So I'm going to, with this selected, go up to the color swatch here. And I'm going to go over to the photo colors. I'm going to pick a color from the photo colors. That's one thing that Canva does, is they do take the colors of your actual image and they'll create a swatch so that if you're making a design and you kind of want to keep everything cohesive, you can pull colors from that swatch rather than like a solid color swatch. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and choose pink. So now it's going to blend in with the pink here, but it's going to stand out on the brown and the beige here, which is kind of what I wanted. And then I'm going to select it again. And then up here, this little checkerboard here, that's the transparency. And I'm just going to bring that down just a little bit so that, again, it's not too harsh, because we are still going to be adding a couple more elements on top of this. And I don't want it to get too muddy. So that's why I would do that. Okay, so that's going to be the extent of my background. I think it's just a real pretty, really cute, aesthetically pleasing kind of background. Now we're going to add on top of it. Okay, I'm going to go to my text here. You guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I am keeping, like, I have my phone up right here, so I am keeping an eye on the chat. And hey, everybody watching and everybody popping in, I appreciate you guys. So I'm going to go to the text tab here. Now you can either pull in just a text box. So you can pull in a text box here, and then you would have your drop down menu here where you have either like you have your recently used, you would have any branded fonts that you maybe brought in. You would have your uploaded fonts. So if you get a font from, let's say, Creative Fabrica, defont.com, anything like that, you can upload them to Canva Pro. I don't think you can upload them if you have the free version, but if you have the Pro version, you can upload fonts from defont.com, Creative Fabrica, things like that. So you would have a section here for your uploaded fonts. And then you also have, yeah, I got a lot of uploaded fonts. These would be the Canva fonts. Okay, now they do have it categorized as like the most popular. So what's trending within Canva? What are people using in their designs? And then you can just keep scrolling, you know, amongst that. Okay, so that's one way to add in some text. Another way to add in some text would be the font combinations. So Canva kind of takes a little bit of the work out for you. They create these little font combinations, which are two different fonts with, some have effects, some do not, but two different fonts that would look good together if you were creating a design and you wanted two different kinds of fonts that were different but still complemented each other. That's what these font combinations are going to be, and they're just suggestions. So like this one's kind of cool, you know, it's two different fonts, obviously two very different fonts. However, they complement each other. They look good together. Okay. So it just kind of takes a little bit of the work out of it for you if you're looking for, like I said, two different fonts and you don't know what might go together. But I really liked this font in this font combination in the word instant. So I selected this one. It's called Instant Classic, and like I said, it's under the font combinations. I'm going to go ahead and highlight that, and I'm going to ungroup them because the word instant and the word classic are two different fonts. I don't want this one, so I'm going to select classic and I'm going to delete it. Now for the word instant. Within these font combinations, the fonts are editable. So you can change the word, you can change the color, you can do all caps, you can do all lowercase. They are editable, and you can change the effects if you want to. The font is called Tan Headline. If you are interested in pulling it up yourself, I do believe this is a Canva font. Okay, it's called Tan Headline. But I'm just going to highlight, and then I'm going to type in the word love. I'm going to press the enter button. I'm going to type the word yourself, enter again, and then I'm going to type in the word first. Okay. This is without doing any editing or anything like that. So a couple things. One, as you can see, the words are a little close together. We want to go ahead and change that. So with the text highlighted, I'm going to go up here. There is a box here that says spacing if you hover over it. This is going to be the spacing, two things, spacing in between your letters and spacing in between your lines. So you can change the spacing in between both. Okay, this is going to be the line spacing. So you can make it bigger or smaller. And you can also change the letter spacing, so the space between your letters. Okay. I think that's a decent spacing there. The next thing I want to do is I want to left align. So right now it's going to be centered. The alignment is centered. I want it to be left aligned. You can do left, you can do right, or you can do center. I want to do left. Okay. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to change the color of the font. And I'm going to change it to, I'm going to go under the photo colors here, which this dark brown is right down here in this corner over here. Because there isn't too much of the dark brown in the actual image right now, I'm going to go ahead and make the font this dark. It's like a dark brown. It's like darker than chocolate. It's a dark brown, almost black, but not quite black. That's the one, excuse me, that's the one I'm going to choose. And because I want this to just kind of pop a little bit, I don't like when my image gets a little muddied with the background. So with the text box highlighted, I'm going to go up to effects. Right now it has a lift on it, but I don't want the lift. I want an outline. So I'm going to select the outline, which is under effects. And then I'm going to choose, I want to choose a lighter color within this image as well. But when you go to effects and you go to change the color of the effects, for whatever reason, the photo colors swatch doesn't transfer to that part. I don't know why, but it just doesn't under effects. So you can see that we have like document colors, but not all of them. Then we have the Content Academy, which was my brand. Those colors are there. And then you got your solid colors, but you don't have like this beigey color here. This brown color here, and then this beige color. Those aren't here. So in order to be able to select that, because I do want to use kind of like this light beige color here for the outline, we're going to go to this, it's a plus, and then it has the color swatch around it. That is going to give us, we can either pick a color here. So you can drag here, you can drag here and pick a color, or they have this eyedropper tool. If you have a hex code, you can type it here. Or if you want to pull a color from your document or from your canvas, you would select the eyedropper. So I'm going to select the eyedropper tool, and I'm going to go over here to this beige color, and I'm going to select it. And now it just turned my outline, this beige color here. And you can also change the thickness of your outline. You can make it thicker, thinner, however you want. I think there is good. Hey, everybody. Kawanda, the font combinations. So the font combinations, again, they have like this one. This font combination is a pro. This one would be available in free. This one is pro. The one that I used, the Instant Classic, that is available in the free version. So some of the font combinations will be available in free. Some of them are going to be pro, but you'll be able to see, like here, it has a little label down here at the bottom. Okay, so again, the font combinations, yes, some of them are for free, some of them are for pro. See, this one is pro, this one is free. The Instant Classic, which was the one that I used, this one is free. The effects are available in free. The font combinations, it again, some are free, some are pro. The elements, the ones that I used are both pro. The spacing between the letters and the lines, that is available in free. What else? I think that was all I've done so far. Okay, now I want to add the little piece of clip art that I had in the other one. So I'm going to go back over to elements, and under my recently used, this was the one that I chose here. And the name, this is a pro element. So you do have to have pro to have it. It's called Abstract Women Flat Illustration is the name of it. Also, you guys, if you find an element that you really like when I'm doing my thumbnails, I do make all my thumbnails in Canva. I have like gradients and things that I use, and a lot of the times white gradient or a black gradient. You can star your element as well. So it'll create a star tab and a starred tab. So if you're creating something and you need your signature gradient, you can just go on over to your starred elements and pull your gradient. So you don't have to always keep looking for it. So they do have that feature as well. And then I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of place this in the corner here. And I'm going to drag it up to cover a decent size. I get my other fonts from Creative Fabrica. All right, and that's pretty much it for this one. So this was one I wanted to show you where you can use elements within Canva to create a design. The next one is going to simply just be an image I pulled from Google. Okay, so I'm going to add a page, and then I'm going to go to my uploads because this is the image I used already. And this is just an image I pulled from Google. You guys, I'm going to go ahead and say it because somebody's going to be like, you're stealing. I'm not selling this. I'm making it for personal use for my son for his notebook. Okay. If you pull stuff off Google and you decide to sell it, be careful. Don't say Angel B didn't tell you, because there it is. I did tell you. Now, again, this is just an image I pulled from Google, and I'm not going to add anything to it. It's already a very bright, very vibrant image. I'm simply going to right click it, and I'm going to set the image as the background. And that's it. I'm just going to download it just like that. Now, theoretically, you can also just bring this image right into Cricut and just crop it and resize it in Cricut Design Space as well, or Silhouette Studio or Leonardo Design Studio, whatever it is that you're using. You can essentially do that there as well too. Just bring your image right on in and size it there as well. You don't have to bring it through Canva first. But I did just kind of want to show you that, yes, you can pull in images that you downloaded from Google and you can still design with them. Again, just if you're selling anything, just be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so these are going to be my 2 bookmarks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to download these separately. You can download them together. It'll create just like a zip file. I just don't be feeling like dealing with zip files all the time. So I'm going to download them separately. Okay. This size, it says size, even though it's not, it's pixels. I'm going to drag this all the way up. Okay. This is going to, when I go to bring it into Cricut Design Space, actually, no, I'm not, because I'm on live and I don't have time. Anytime I drag this all the way up and then I try to take it into Cricut Design Space, it takes forever. For the sake of this live, I'm not going to do that because I don't have time for Cricut to be crashing on me right now. So I'm not going to do that. However, if you're making this or you're selling them or whatever the case may be and you're downloading it from Canva, I would highly suggest dragging this all the way up. And then, you know, if Cricut makes you wait, just wait. But again, for the sake of this live, I don't want Cricut to crash on me, so I'm not going to do that. I don't have to worry about a transparent background because I did fill up my background. Transparent backgrounds are for our pro version features. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to download both of these pages separately. You can download them one at a time, or you can download them together. If you download them together, it's going to create a zip file. So it's your preference, however you want to download it. This was the file that I cut to go on the shirt out of the glitter. So I'm going to delete this because I already have it cut. I just haven't weeded it yet. Do you know how much the software is for Romeo? So they have a free version that you can use, and then their pro version. Last time I checked, it was $9.99. I'm not for sure if the price has gone up, but the last time I checked, their pro version was $9.99. Okay, I'm just going to drag these onto my desktop so we can go ahead and open up Cricut Design Space. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm in Cricut Design Space. I'm going to go to Upload. And I'm going to bring in the bookmarks I just made. Hey, everybody watching. I appreciate you all for being here. Where are we at? Hour 1, and my mouth is already getting dry. You guys, my mouth gets dry quick when I talk a lot. And then I'm going to use the flat graphic. I don't have Cricut Access. I don't even know what that I don't even know what that is. The last time I was in Cricut Design Space, like because I just recently started using Cricut again. And prior to that, I hadn't used it in a very long time, and it didn't even have whatever that was. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Rosalind says Siser Pro is $8.99 plus tax. That would be per month. $8.99 a month. Y'all, Cricut is not working. Am I lagging? Like, is it my internet? Is it me? Maybe I have too many things open. Let me close some of these things. I don't even know why Silhouette Studio is open. Let me try uploading the other one. Come on, crickets. Okay, it just came in really big. That's fine. Yeah, I don't remember what size I made these. The size that you want to make, I don't even have a ruler over here. The size that you want to make your bookmarks is, I mean, it's really up to you, however big or small. I think I made these 3.5. I want to say, I'm not 100% sure, but we're just going to go with 3.5. Okay, I'm going to see if I can bring in the other one, the other image. If it doesn't let me, I'm not going to force it because I don't want this to like shut down on me. If it only lets me do the one, then we'll just do the one. I'm not going to force it. Hey, everybody popping in. So we just got done designing our bookmarks. I'm trying to bring them into Cricut so that we can go ahead and like finish making it and cut it. Because I still have to duplicate each end and create a bridge to actually make the bookmark. So Kawanda, when you create images in Canva, if you use elements from Canva, for example, when I made this image here, I used all Canva elements. So no, I do not own this image because I used all of Cricut's, I'm sorry, because I used all of Canva's elements. Whatever elements that are in Canva are owned by Canva. That also includes fonts. So if you go into Canva and you make, let's say, a logo with Canva fonts, you do not own that logo because Canva owns the font. Okay. If you create an image, you don't own that image if you use all of the elements. So this image here, it's owned by Canva because I used all Canva elements. Now, if you want to, like, if you brought in your own elements and you're simply using Canva as like a designing software, but you are uploading your own elements, you're uploading your own fonts, things like that. Like, let's say you purchased a premium font and then all you did was create that font. Create the logo in Canva using this premium font that you purchased and then uploaded from somewhere else, then yes, you do own it. Hopefully that makes sense. If you import it, yes, you own it. If you take it from Canva, no, you do not own it. Okay, so I just made both of these squares both of our images 3.5 by 3.5. Okay, and now when you're doing your bookmark, because you guys, I did this backwards the first time I did it, the top, let me stop sharing so I can show you. when you're making, this is how the bookmark is going to look inside of Cricut Design Space. Okay. So your top image is going to be upside down. Your bottom image is going to be right side up. And then you have to create the bridge so that when you go to fold it, it's right side up. It's right side up. The first time I made this one this way like that. So I made this one right side up and I made this one upside down. So when I went to fold it, they were both images were upside down. Okay. Don't do what I did. So that means your top image, I'm going to right click, duplicate, right click, duplicate. Okay. Your top image here needs to be upside down. Oh, not horizontal, I have to flip vertical. Okay. The top one needs to be upside down. The bottom one needs to be right side up. Same thing for this side. I'm going to click it and I'm going to flip this vertical. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me undo. Okay, so I think this was the last thing that you guys saw. Okay, so again, I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to right click, duplicate this. So now I have the top image and the bottom image. Same thing here. I'm going to duplicate. So now I have the top and I have the bottom. Okay. This one, the top image, you want this one to be upside down. So I'm going to click that. We're going to go up to flip and we're going to flip vertical. Same thing with this side. We're going to click, select flip, flip vertical. Do you guys see my screen now? Try to refresh. You guys give me 1 second. My dad is calling me. 1 second. I want to make sure it's not an emergency. Okay, sorry about that. I'm not even sure. My iPad might not have even been muted. I know I muted my computer, but my iPad is across the screen. And that probably wasn't muted. I'm not for sure. So that might have been pointless. But okay. So let's go back to Cricut. Yes, you guys see it now. Okay. So you can rotate 180 Serial Mom if you want to, or you can just flip it. I mean, it's essentially the same thing. You can do either or. It's your preference. I'm not sure why Cricut Design Space does that. I've never ever had a file come in and it be the right size with Cricut Design Space. It's a Cricut Design Space issue. I don't know. I do not know. Silhouette Studio and Leonardo Design Studio don't do that. They always come in the correct size. I've never, even with like rhinestones, I always had to resize my rhinestone templates, bringing them into Cricut Design Space. I'm not sure. Okay, so we have our, oh, that was because I flipped horizontally. Or did I? No, I don't remember. See, now I don't remember how I did it, the other ones. Let's see, that's the right side, and then that's the left side. You know what? I think you're right. Because the one I did here doesn't have any words. So let me flip that back. Where is the rotate? Gotcha. Makes sense, Serial Mom. Thank you so much for that. So what she was saying was, I guess with this, like that's a design image. It doesn't particularly matter, but now that I'm looking at this bookmark, this one when I made it, it didn't have any words, so it kind of didn't matter. But now I see what you're saying for the words. Okay, if you have words on your bookmark, then rotate it so that your words don't go the wrong way. But if you have like this one here, that's just an image. I don't think it kind of matters. You can flip vertical if you want to. But this one, because it has words, it'll make your words backwards. Did you guys catch that? Let me know if you did or did not, or if you didn't, and I'll go ahead and explain it again. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to make the bridge in between these two, which is what you're going to use. That's where you're going to fold it at. Okay, so I'm just going to go on over to shapes. And I'm going to grab a square. You can make this bridge as big, as small as you want. Okay, it's totally up to you. It truly doesn't matter. It's your preference how you want it to look. If you want it your bridge to be like longer like this, which I don't know why you would do that, but hey, some people like it. If you want it to be longer, you can make it longer. If you want your bridge to be shorter, this part is completely your preference in how you want your bridge to look. I kind of like mine in the middle, not too big, but not too small, not too short, but not too long. And then I'm also going to put this to the back. So with the bridge selected, I am going to send it back. And then I also want this to kind of match. So again, you can make this color. Y'all, is there an eyedropper tool in Cricut Design Space? Because I couldn't find it and I was like, let me ask the people on live to see if they know. Because before I just used the hex code that I took from Canva. But why don't Cricut Design Space have an eyedropper tool? So let me go back to Canva. if you have a very distinct image, kind of like this, that has a very distinct color, the way that you would get a hex code, because I want my bridge to match my image, right? I want it to be this brown color here. So to get the hex code, because there's no eyedropper tool for you to be able to select the color that you want, and you want a perfect match, select your background or whatever element, image, whatever it is where you need to get the hex code. Make sure it's selected. Go to your color swatch, and it's going to pull up your photo color swatch here. It's going to pull up your whole swatch, but go under your photo colors and the color that you want, which for me is going to be this brown color. When you hover over it, hopefully you guys can see, when you hover over it, it's going to give you that hex code number. Okay, write it down. So for me, it is A7, A76, A5B. And then same thing, I'm going to choose, so for this one, I think I'm just going to do a black colored bridge. Okay, so I don't need one for that. So to get this bridge to match perfectly with this brown, because Cricut doesn't have an eyedropper, with the bridge selected, we're going to go up to the color swatch. It's going to look like this. And then where it says advanced, click the plus button. And down here, you're going to delete that. With the hashtag button or the pound button, you're going to type in that hex code that you just wrote down from Canva. And push enter. Okay, so now our bridge matches perfectly with the image. And then I'm going to select it and I'm going to align it. Is it align horizontally? Yep, align horizontally. We're going to group and flatten. And then the same thing for the other side. I'm going to grab a shape. I think I'm just going to make this bridge black, but let's see. No, let's try blue. I'm going to go back to Canva and I'm going to pull one of the blue colors. Let's do... I'm going to write down this orange color. C2592E. No, I don't really like that color. This one's going to be a little bit trickier just because this image has so many colors going on. So let me see if I can find one that just looks good. Let's try blue. With stuff like this, you just got to kind of play around with it. Like I said, just because it has so many different, it's got so many different colors going on. What do y'all say? I'm sorry, I flattened. No, I attached. I think that was supposed to be flattened, right? Or was it attached? Flatten. It's supposed to be flattened. Light blue, yellow, red. Let me look at red. The darker red looks good. I think I like the red. Let's try yellow. No, I think I like the red. What y'all think? The red? Yeah, I think I like the red. All right, let me make sure these are still 3.5 by 3.5. This bridge is just a little bit shorter. Okay, I'm going to highlight everything, group it, and flatten. Okay. So now we have our 2 bookmarks here. 2, maybe 3 of these will fit on one of the 8.5 by, I think it's 8.5 by 10 sheets. And I'm going to show you all the materials when we get over there. So I'm going to go to make. And I do have to print this out first on 8.5 by 11 paper. Okay, it's not going to fit. So we're going to have to make these smaller. I'm going to size them to make sure that both will fit on one page. I think I can make them a hair bigger because the sticker paper I'm using is 8.5 by 11. So whatever size you need to make them for them to be able to fit on one page. Okay, and there we go. Again, the sizing of these bookmarks is totally up to you. And we're not going to mirror. Okay, so I am printing on 8.5 by 11 Avery sticker paper. It's linked down below. I'm going to go over to continue. I'm going to send to printer, and I'm going to show you my settings. I'm going to turn the bleed off, and I'm going to go toggle the use system dialog. I'm going to toggle that over. That's going to take us to our print settings. I'm printing from my Epson Workforce 7710, which is my inkjet printer. We're going to go over to preferences, and I do have my driver installed. So it is going to be the 8.5 by 11 borderless. We are going to do premium presentation paper matte with the quality on high. We're going to go over more options. Make sure mirror is unchecked. We do not want mirror turned on, and I'm going to turn the high speed off as well. And then I'm going to press OK, and I'm going to press print. All right, I'm going to switch my cameras. No, I'm not, because I want you guys to see my cut settings. But we are gonna have to go over to my Cricut. And I'm gonna add in my other camera here. Okay. So I'm gonna stop screen share and I'm gonna add in my iPad real quick. All right, can you guys still hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I'm gonna show you guys my materials. Again, everything is linked down below. But this is it's adhesive. It's a magnetic adhesive sheet. Okay. And it is, the size of it is 8 by 10. Okay. This is what I'm going to be using. This is what it looks like. I know you can't really see the thickness. So this side, this is going to be a sticky adhesive side. So if you don't want to use sticker paper, technically you don't have to, okay? Because this magnet is adhesive. When I peel this off, this is sticky. So if you wanted to use regular copy paper, you absolutely can. I'm just using sticker paper because I just want a little extra stickiness. I think that it may, and I may or may not be correct, but I just think that using the sticker paper kind of will make it stick longer. So that's why I'm using sticker paper. But if you want to use cardstock, if you want to use copy paper, you absolutely can, because this is also sticky. So, actually, this is 2 of them put together. Okay, so this is the magnet. And then this is the holographic sheet that I'm going to be using on the Love Yourself bookmark. On the Naruto, I'm not going to use it. So I'm only going to put this on one side where the Love Yourself bookmark is. And also I got this from Amazon. It comes in 4 different styles. You got kind of this rainbow one. There's like a prism one that has like a starry effect, and then one that has it's like a rainbow effect. Okay. And I'm going to put this, like I said, on the Love Yourself one. I'm going to go ahead. I'm still waiting for this to print out because I turned off that high-speed printing. I'm going to go ahead. This is the diamond dust vinyl. I'm going to go ahead and weed this. This is in the color red while we're waiting for that to print. Yeah, I totally forgot we still had to press our shirt. But look, do y'all see how easily it weeds? I cut on glitter with my maker. That's the red. This is the pink. Hey, everybody watching, everybody popping in. I appreciate y'all for being here. This is the lavender, like the light, it's like a light purple. This purple is so pretty. It reminds me of Easter. Look at that purple. And then this is the gray, the silver. Y'all, that thing is still printing. Oh my goodness. That better be the best looking image ever. That image better be on point. Uh-oh. And I got this design from Creative Fabrica. I linked this down below as well. If I see a single blur on that image, I'm gonna chuck this printer out the window. Cause why would you print that slow and not print perfectly? It says peace, love, crafting. Y'all, these bookmarks are huge. They look good though, but they're huge. I think that's the problem. I kind of made them too big, but that's okay. Let me look through the chat and see if there's any questions because it's still printing. You have a Workforce 7720. I had one. I converted my 7720 to sublimation, and then it just kind of died on me. So y'all, look at these bookmarks. These bookmarks are huge. Okay, that's why it was taking so long. That's on me. That's okay. We're just gonna have some big old bookmarks. That's fine. Okay, so it looks good though. Look at that print. It looks really good. This is regular inkjet ink, you guys. That looks good. Let me just make sure it's not wet. I don't think it is. No, it's not. All right. So I just want, yeah, pay attention to your sizing. You know, I was just kind of trying to get through it. So basically what I'm going to do, because I only want this holographic to be on this one, but you see how close they are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel this, and we're going to line it up and only place it on this one, and then we'll just trim off the excess with some scissors. But yeah, I made ridiculously huge bookmarks. Okay, let me move this vinyl out the way. I'm trying to keep it so you guys can see. But I'm just taking the vinyl sheet here, and we're just going to place it down. And slide it out. And then you want to take the squeegee and just squeegee it out. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim off the excess so we can put it on a mat and get it cut. This sticker paper is sticking to my scissors as I'm trying to cut it. Okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're about to put this on the magnet anyway. Okay. So now we have our boy bookmark. We have this bookmark. We only have the holographic on one side. You know what? Because I made these bookmarks ridiculously big, I'm hoping that they will still fit. Okay, they will. So now I am going to put this sticker paper on the magnet. We're gonna peel the white off. So this is the sticky side. Now, if you make your bookmarks ridiculously large like I did, you want to make sure that when you put it on the sticker paper, you get the bookmark images on the bookmark. The registration marks don't need to be on the bookmark because that's not the part that we need. The registration marks, it's gonna be on the mat. The Cricut will still read it. The image from this corner to this corner to this corner to this corner needs to be on the magnets. But please do not make your bookmarks this big. All right. So now we have it. Now, of course, we have access here, but I don't know if you guys can see. That's my registration marks. So I'm not going to cut this. Y'all do not cut your registration marks off. Again, this is only if you make your bookmarks ridiculously big on accident like I did. But in any normal situation where you have a normal size bookmark, it's fine. If you have access and your registration mark is on the bookmark, you can go ahead and cut it off. Just, make sure you are not cutting off your registration marks. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen again so you guys can see the setting that I will be using to cut these. Yeah, I will check the chat in 1 second when I get these cutting. All right, so we already have them printed. So I'm going to go to browse all materials and I'm going to type in magnets. We're going to use this one, magnetic sheet 0.6 mm. That is the setting that I used with my regular Cricut Maker. And I'm going to use more pressure. Okay, magnetic sheet 0.6 mm with more pressure. We are also going to use a deep point blade. Okay, so let me stop share. And you guys, I forgot to add in the description box, the link to my deep point blades, but I got mine from Hobby Lobby. Okay. It came in a little container like this. It did not come with the housing. I'm going to show you how I put it in the housing that came with my maker. It came 2 needles or 2 blades just like this for $12.99. You get 2 of them. Okay. I got mine from Hobby Lobby. They also have them on Amazon, but I got them from Hobby Lobby for $12.99. This is the housing that came with my Cricut maker. So you can do this with an Explorer 2. You can do this, I want to say with a regular Explorer. For sure, a Maker 3, because I'm using a regular maker. Maker 1. Is that called Maker 1? I don't know. Regular maker. Okay. I'm going to hold this down, and I don't have, so this is another housing here with a little gold thing on it. Yeah, this one, it don't have all that. Okay. It just got, it's the regular housing. Hopefully y'all can see it. I'm going to hold this down. This is my fine point blade here. I'm just going to take that out. Then I'm going to take one of my deep point blades. Okay, it comes like this. The blade is inside the little rubber thingy. You got to take that off. There's the blade. Holding this down, you're going to put it right up there. Okay. Now my deep point blade is in there. And I'm just going to put it right back. You can get the one that has the housing, or you can get this. Again, whatever floats your boat. All right, let me see how it's supposed to be loaded in Cricut Design Space. Okay, that's the correct way. So I'm going to go ahead, slide this in. Now this is going to take 6 passes, you guys. And then as you see, it's going to read my registration marks, even though technically my registration marks are not on the magnet. That's okay. Okay, I'm going to go through the chat now. Devonna, I have no idea what size these bookmarks are. I'm not sure where I got lost at, but they just some big old bookmarks. I don't even know. They was 3.5. I think that might have been too big. I actually think I made them a little bit smaller. So they might be like 3.3 or something like that, but that's too big. Do 2.2 or 2.5. I can make those for you. Hey, Eve. Those are super cute. You didn't want her. No, he doesn't like the holographic. And honestly, thinking about it, I should have put his on the glossy paper. But that's okay. I think so too, but he said he didn't want it. Mylene, I have not tried that. Marjorie, I didn't know they had that. Mommy Beth, that I'm not for sure. Okay. To be quite honest, I'm not like a Cricut expert, to be perfectly honest. I'm like winging it, so I don't know. While that's cutting, because like I said, it is going to take 6 passes, let's go ahead and press our shirt. The 6 passes doesn't even take that long though. Like it does take 6 passes, but it's still not that long. Okay. So for the shirt, I am using, this is going to be given away. I'm going to give this away. It's a Gildan large, 100% cotton. I'd like to make sure I let you know that. So whoever wins, I don't want you to be allergic to cotton, allergic to Gildan for whatever reason, allergic to size large, whatever reason, I don't know. Okay. But it is a size large on a Gildan shirt Heavy cotton, 100% cotton, okay? Y'all, these comments be crazy. Give this shirt away and they email me back talking about, I'm allergic to size large. Angel B. Angel B gave me a large and I'm allergic. I'm just going to give this a quick pre-press to get the moisture out for 5 seconds. You guys, the diamond dust does press at 305. I'm gonna try to press all of this in one press, so I do have to trim it down. I'm just gonna trim it really close because, like I said, if I can press this in one press, I would prefer to press it in one press. So we got piece. See, the 6 passes is done already. I figured that was gonna happen. It doesn't take that long, even though it says 6. And then I'm gonna trim this at the top, kind of close. Oh my goodness. So you guys, I still have to tell you about that Deco Summit. So the other day, right? Allergic to, yes, girl. Some people just they be saying crazy stuff, okay? Crazy stuff. But the other day, so the way I'm gonna line this up, I'm gonna center the heart and then work my way out because the heart is going in the middle. The other day, right, on what day was that? Saturday. We were at the mall doing some last minute shopping. So it was me and my husband and all the kids. And one of my subscribers, and I'm so sorry, I don't remember her name. But she before we walked into Kids Foot Locker, she stopped me and she spoke to me. She was like, I remember you said on your live, if we wanted to speak, don't circle around you. So I'm coming right to your face, Miss Angel B. And I appreciate that. Like, I never care. If you see me out in public and you want to speak to me, always, 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 always know it is 110% okay to speak to me. I will speak to you. I will give you a hug. I am not like I do not mind at all whatsoever. For those who are new, maybe like 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, something like that. I don't remember exactly how long. I was in Michael's one time and there was a subscriber. She recognized me from my channel and we were in Michael's, and I don't know if she was scared to say something to me. I don't know if she had anxiety. I don't know if she was intimidated. I'm not 100% sure. However, this girl circled me in Michael's. Okay. So I was standing in the t-shirt aisle and I was looking at shirts, and she walked down the aisle on the left side. I saw her. We kind of made eye contact. You know, we make eye contact with somebody and kind of do that little smile. We did that. Then she came up the right side and I saw her again. Again, we made eye contact. We smiled. We're moving on. Okay. I'm still in the shirt aisle and she comes back down the left side again. And now I'm just kind of like, what is she lost? What's happening? What are we doing? She comes down the left side again, and she comes down the right side again. When she came down the right side, this is now the fourth time I've made eye contact with this woman in like a matter of 90 seconds. So now I'm just a little nervous. I'm like, girl, what is you doing? What are you doing? Because you keep looking at me every time. She wasn't looking at the shirts. She was looking at me. And the fact that she hit the left side and the right side so quickly, it let me know that she was going immediately down the next aisle and coming back up, and then go immediately down the next aisle and coming back up. Because like I said, the 4 times happened in like 90 seconds. So now I was getting a little nervous. So when she came back up the right side the 4th time, I started making my way out the aisle. Because what I didn't want to do was have to fight in Michael's, because I didn't know what was going on. And then I catch her because she was coming back down the left side again, and I catch her, and she's like, "Are you Angel B?" I said, "From YouTube?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Girl, my fight or flight kicked in. Why are you circling me?" Don't do that. Girl had me shook. Okay, I was scared. Please don't do that to me. If you see me and you recognize me, 110% come up to me and speak. It's all good. I don't care. But if you start circling me like that, my fight or flight is gonna kick in. And that's not good. So I tell her don't do that. But I'm about to press this at 3:05 for 20 seconds. Probably just wanted to be sure. She wanted to be sure, but girl, after the 4th time we've made eye contact, now we about to square up because what's happening. And this is a warm to a cold peel, so not a hot peel. Okay, not a hot peel. So I'm gonna just let this cool off for a quick second. I'll look through the comments. Kelly, you like the sound that the Cricut makes? I think it's so loud. She ended up being very, very nice. She was so sweet. She was so nice. We laughed about it for a good like 3 minutes. I was like, girl, you scared me. You scared me, girl. I was about to leave my whole cart and just book it to the car. Because I don't know if you guys saw, there was a viral TikTok that a lady made in my area. She was in, I want to say the Warren Walmart, which is about less than 30 minutes from me, maybe 20, maybe 15, 20, 30 minutes, something like that. It's not too far. But she was at a Walmart in my area, and she said that she was being followed. And it was I cannot think of her name, but she went viral on TikTok. I mean, viral. And then like people were even sharing her video on YouTube and stuff like that. And she was saying like she was being followed, and it was she said she got followed in 2 different stores. She was in a complex that had a Walmart and a Five Below. She said she went into the Five Below and she was being followed by a group of men that had one female with them. And then she said she left. She asked security to help her walk to the car. And then she went to Five Below, and the female that was with them followed her around Five Below. So I do know that women be on that crazy stuff too. So it don't be just men. So that's why I was like, girl, I don't know if you got somebody in the parking lot waiting on me. But yeah, you absolutely. Kelly walked right on up to me. I'm 110% okay with that. But anyways, back to the original story, which was the lady that met me in the mall. She did that. She walked right up to me. She was like, I remember you said to do that, so I'm walking right up to you. I said, appreciate it. And we talked for a couple of minutes or whatever. You guys, when we went into Kids Foot Locker, my son, Xavier and CJ, they were like, did she recognize you from YouTube? I said, yeah, she watches my channel. You guys, they lost their minds. Okay, Xavier was like, "You got recognized." CJ was like, "My mom's famous. Oh my god, my mom is famous. Oh my god." Like, literally, and I'm not even joking. They talked about it for the rest of the day. When we got home, my neighbor, my son plays with the boy that lives next door to us or across the street from us. He came over and he was in his room playing video games, and he was telling him, he said, we was at the mall and my mom got recognized. And he was like, no, she didn't. And Zay was like, yes, she did. And then the neighbor boy was like, no, she didn't. And then he called Clarence. My husband was like, Clarence, didn't mommy get recognized at Foot Locker? And Clarence was like, Zay, can you like stop? Like, you've been talking about this for hours. But yes. And like they were snickering and laughing. But it was just, I found that so funny. Like they really lost their minds because somebody knew me. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to show you this in the good light. But look. I said that this was like, the diamond dust was like the shimmer on steroids. Look at that. It's like, it's not a glitter, but it's like a shimmer, but like times 10, times 20. Look at that. I really, really wish that you could put rhinestones on HTV because, baby, the way that I would put the crushed AB, the crushed ice, regular or the AB on this, I would have done it in a quick, fast, and hurry. Look. And this one is kind of like an iridescent look to it. This is the silver. Okay, let's get back to the bookmarks. And I still have not told y'all about Deco Summit. We're going to talk about it. I'm all over the place. All right, I'm going to go ahead and eject that. Let me fix my camera so we can do a peel on the magnets. Y'all, this thing cut nothing. Hold on. Is my knife not in there? Y'all, this cut nothing. Not even the paper. What happened? Hold on. Here we go, Cricut. Embarrassing me. Let me check my... I don't think my thing was low enough. I think that's what happened. Yeah, it didn't even cut the paper. It didn't cut nothing. Yeah, it was this. So when I put this back in there, you guys, I had it up too high. Like that. I didn't have it down all the way because it didn't even touch the paper. Let's do that again. Okay. Okay, while that is cutting the bookmarks, let's go ahead. We can use the shirt. Or look at the shirt. Y'all didn't even cut the paper. It didn't cut nothing. But look at this is the diamond dust. This is the lavender, the red, and the pink, and the silver. I think it's cutting now. It sounds like it is. But yeah, I had the casing of it was too high. That's what it was. Or the housing. When I put the housing back in there, it was hovering. So it was going through like the whole motion of cutting, but it wasn't actually cutting anything because the thing was too high. So that's what happened. But yes, that's the shirt. So again, I did get the SVG from Creative Fabrica. That's linked down below. We're gonna give this away in 1 second. Once we finish with the bookmarks, all they need to do is cut and then they're done. So that's what is doing now. But let's talk about Deco Summit. So I went to Deco Summit because let's talk about what is Deco Summit. Deco Summit is Ricoma. It's an event that Ricoma puts on. So they had DTF printers, they had their embroideries, they had the EM1010 out. There was another one that they had. I don't know all of the embroidery machines that they had, but I do know they had the EM1010 because when I talked to Jamila, Jamila from J. Stewart's Laboratory, she was using the EM1010. And then they had the Marquee, the 2001 Marquee, or Marquee 2001, however you say it. That was the one that I was using, the Marquee. And you guys, when I went, I just kind of literally just jumped in and did the advanced class. So I skipped the beginners class. I did do the Luminaris beginners class, which was the white toner. Now, I was never interested in white toner because it doesn't print wide format. And to me, that was like a turnoff. Why would you spend that much, like thousands of dollars on a printer that does not print wide format? However, I will say, because like that class was 3.5 hours long, and the first like 90 minutes of it was literally going over the entire software. And despite the fact that the printer doesn't actually print wide format, I will say they kind of make up for it in the software, because they have a split ability built into the software already. So I don't know if you guys saw my my sublimation all over shirt that I made, where I had to split the images in Canva and then print them to put it all the pieces together with my wide format, my EcoTank 8550. It's done printing. Let me add that to the stage. Y'all, where is the magnet? Where's the magnet? The magnet is not on the mats. Y'all, the magnet was on the ground. Okay, still has not been cut. Lord Jesus. Lord, please reach down and touch my magnets. Please reach down right now and layeth thy hands on thy magnets. Because Jesus, this is getting real ghetto. Real ghetto with the Cricut. We gonna try this. Literally just one more time. And also this, it did cut right here. Like, I don't even know what happened right there, but this magnet did not get cut at all. This one kind of did a little bit, but for the most part, no. it must have fell onto the ground before it did much of anything. Baby, you know what? I'm gonna add some tape. That's what I'm gonna do. Hold on. This is why I don't bring Cricut on live, you guys. This is why Romeo is the only one who gets to come on live with me. Cricut don't know how to act. Why, when I share my screen, my magnet is on the ground? All right. This magnet needs to be cut and not going nowhere. Y'all, this is about to be a wreck on these magnets. Let me tell y'all that right now. It's about to be a wreck on these magnets. We just about to do the best we can do. Y'all, I don't know if Cricut gonna come back on live. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this. Cause this is. What you doing? What you grabbing, Cricut? The mat right here, Cricut. I'm about to just use scissors in a minute, Dumps, because this is ghetto. And I'm keeping the camera on it, okay? I am in the camera on this mat because Jesus. Y'all see my face. Because why turn that camera on? The magnet gone. Okay, magnet was gone. What was I even talking about? Ew. Cricut, just cut the magnet, Cricut. Just cut it. Okay. Oh, the white toner printer. Okay, so yeah, the what? And I don't even think that magnet gonna be cut, right? To be perfectly honest, but at this point, I don't even care. I just want y'all to see that the Cricut can cut through the magnetic sheet was the whole point. But I personally think that it's not going to cut correctly. However, I do have a pre-recorded video where I didn't have this many issues. Please use that for your educational needs. Okay, moving forward. But yes, the white toner printer, like I said, I was really turned off by the fact that it doesn't print wide format. However, with the software, they have a split, like they have an option for you to be able to split the image inside the software like so perfectly so that it'll be able to line up the way that it needs to line up without having like those issues that sometimes you run into if you try to split it like in Silhouette Studio or Canva. Okay, so I do like that. I'm a little intrigued, not necessarily sold. Will I get one? I doubt it. I doubt it, because also the marrying process that you have to do. I just feel like, you know, if you're doing this, like if somebody gives you a white toner printer, yeah, go ahead and take it. But would I suggest spending that kind of money on a white toner printer when you can literally just order transfers? Just order the transfers. Just and I like Ricoma, but I mean just order the transfers. It's not that serious. To me it's not worth it to spend that kind of money on a white toner printer, to be perfectly honest. And I don't really care about the brand. They all pretty much do the same thing. But for me, just the time and the fact it doesn't already print wide format. And if you want to put on a 1x, 2x, whatever, you have to split the image and then marry it twice. It's just not worth it. Just order the transfers. That's my personal opinion. If somebody says, hey, I'll give you a free white toner printer, sure, go ahead and take it. But don't spend your money on it. I don't think it's worth it. That's just me personally. I didn't even really look at the DTF machines because I was really there to learn how to embroider. I do want to learn how to embroider. So that was the whole reason I kind of went to Deco Summit. Because I had never been in front of an embroidery machine, to be 100% honest. I had never been in front of an embroidery machine. I did not know how big it was. I didn't, because I'm building a she shed. So I need to keep in mind how big that machine is going to be while I'm getting my she shed made now. Yeah, let's go and look at these bookmarks. All right, y'all. Lord Jesus. There we go. Look. Good job, Cricut. Good job. Look. Okay, so I really could have done this bookmark with the glossy, because now it's it has a texture to it. So I would do differently. I would have added either a laminating sheet on top of this, or maybe printed this on the glossy. Y'all, look at the size of this bookmark. Okay, just ridiculously huge. But you just kind of line it up, and then you can fold them. And let me show you his notebook. This is the composition notebook that it goes to. See? Super cute. And then this is the other one. Now, it did cut a hole in it right here at the top when it must have fell on the floor. Whatever. I don't know. But here's the holographic one. And again, you just line it up. And then it folds. Now, you could cut these with your scissors, 110%. And if it wouldn't have cut this last time, baby, I just would have gave up. But you can cut these with your scissors too. Now, as you can see, because of the words, because I did the 180, like Serial Mom says, she pointed out, the love yourself first is the correct way on both sides. Okay? It did end up coming out really cute, even though this one kind of got a hole right there. But that's okay. It's all right. All right. I was a little nervous there. I wasn't sure if they was going to cut out. Thank you guys. Thank you. Hey everybody. But yes, back to, so we're gonna do the giveaway in 1 second. I'm gonna finish talking about Ricoma, the Deco Summit, and then we're gonna do the giveaway for the shirt and the Atlanta vinyl sponsored the colors, the 8 colors. So yes, the reason I went to Deco Summit was because, again, I wanted to kind of get my hands on an embroidery machine. So I did take the class. It was the advanced class, and there, yo, I didn't even bring my hat. It's at the house. It sure is. It's at the house. But I embroidered it was a puff hat, and I did some applique. And I will say, I loved the puff embroidery hat that I did. I did upload a short, yes, I think it was either yesterday or the other day, showing the process of what I did. And again, I was using the 2001 marquee machine. So I do think I am going to get an embroidery machine. And I'm going to, you guys, I documented me using the whole thing, right? Recorded. Patrice was helping me record because I don't know if y'all saw, but Patrice was my teacher. Patrice was my teacher for the day. But anyways, she was recording me using the machine for the first time and all of that. So I did have like a whole little vlog. Tell me why I left my camera on top of the machine, on top of the marquee machine. Sure did. Sure did. Thankfully, somebody from Ricoma did find it. So they're going to mail it back to me. But the vlog is probably just not going to be here until next week. But because I don't have my camera. How silly of me, right? So goofy. But yeah, so I did vlog it from like I said, like a student perspective. So I didn't go there with like I didn't want to go with the influencer perspective. Okay. I wanted to go like, if you were to go to a Deco Summit and you were to take these classes, this is how it's going to look for you. I've never embroidered before. So like you guys are going to get to see me embroidering on a 2001 marquee, advanced level, straight out the gate. Okay. And, you know, to see if that's a machine that you would be interested in. And again, they do have like the EM1010 is the 10 needle, the marquee is the 20. But yeah, I wanted to vlog from like a student perspective, from a I've never done this before perspective. And if you've never done this before, this is what it's going to look like, right? So I wasn't vlogging as like an influencer per se. So yeah, once I get my camera back from Ricoma, because they are sending it to me, then I will get that vlog up for you guys. But yeah, I left my camera right on top of the machine. But I really enjoyed myself a lot. I learned a lot. I got to embroider with some of the people who have been in this, doing this. Obviously, Patrice, we shared a machine together. Alan was there. Katrina was there. Jamila was there. They've all been embroidering for a while, so I got to ask a lot of questions. I mean, there was other people who have, some huge machines and do like a lot of embroidery work. I got to talk and network with a lot of people who do embroidery, and I learned a lot. And I am confident in something that I will enjoy. That was the most important thing. I did not want to invest any time or any money into getting an embroidery machine just to turn around and hate it. But I am pretty confident that that won't be the case. So I'm not sure which machine I'm going to get just yet. I do have to decide as far as sizing, because I'm going to be leaving this huge office and downsizing to a she shed. And so I got to keep that in mind. So I'm not sure which machine I'm going to get yet. I'm not sure when I'm going to get it yet, but I do know probably maybe before the end of the year, I'll have an embroidery machine, and we're going to be on this journey together. Okay. On this journey together. I know a lot of you already embroider in our pros. But hopefully for those who don't embroider, never had a big embroidery machine, we going on this journey together. Okay. That's exactly why I left my camera, Tracy. I was having a whole, and then it was what distracted me from grabbing my camera. So the entire time I was using my embroidery machine, we did 2 hats. I never had not one issue on my machine. There was no thread break. There was no needle break. There was nothing. Bobbin break. I don't know. Does bobbin break? I don't know. There was no bobbin issues. Nothing. My machine was smooth the entire time from start to finish of my entire like embroidery situation, which was like, I don't know, like 3 hours, 3.5 hours. I didn't have not one single issue with my machine. The machine next to me couldn't get through a project. There was other people's machines that was just having issues, but mine was, smooth sailing the entire time. So Alan from AW Productions, he came into the class and was like, well, I want to do a hat too. I'm going to use Angel's machine because she hasn't had no issues. So I'm going to just hurry up and embroider a machine real quick on hers. Now, the project only was supposed to take like 11 or 12 minutes or something like that. Y'all, halfway through his hat, the needle breaks. The thread breaks twice. The needle breaks again. And so I was just sitting there kind of cackling a little bit because how soon as you come over here and touch my machine, it started having all these issues. But I was also interested in the guy, the Deco Summit tech. He was able to like switch needles so quick. And so I was just kind of watching him do that. But again, it was pretty funny that as soon as Alan touched my machine, the needle, the thread, the bobbin, there was a piece of a needle that got stuck in the bobbin, I think is what it's called. It was just a whole lot of issues going on when Alan started his hat. So y'all, that's why I forgot my camera. But yeah, the machine was perfect the whole time I was using it. Not one single problem. But okay, let's go ahead and do these giveaways. I'm going to give away this shirt first. This is the one that I just made with the diamond dust. The colors I used were the pink, the red, and the light purple, and the silver. Okay, so I made this shirt. This is the one I'm going to give away. And then I'm going to give away the Atlanta vinyl sample pack. Now, quick rules. 1, you do have to be following me on Instagram for both. My Instagram handle is in my description box right now. So when the winner is selected, I will check to make sure that you're following me. You have to follow me on Instagram. Rule number 2, if you win the shirt, you can't also win the sample pack. If you win the sample pack, you cannot also win the shirt. You can't win both. You can only win one thing. So whoever wins the shirt, you will not be able to win the sample pack. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and do. Now y'all not about to enter for the shirt, are you? I'm going to go ahead. Let me pull up the giveaway. StreamYard giveaway. If you win and your Instagram name is different, when I put up my email up, like when you send me your address, just tell me what your Instagram name is in the same email if it's different. Yep, just Instagram, Kelly. Just follow me on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, are you on Facebook? Join my Facebook group. That'll suffice. Either or, the Facebook group or Instagram. I want to make it fair. All right, let's do. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. All right, you guys, the word is going to be dust. This is for the shirt, okay? This is for the shirt. Again, this is going to be, it's a white Gildan heavy cotton, 100% cotton. This is the design. It says Peace Love Craft, and it's in the diamond dust vinyl. So the colors are lavender, red, pink, and silver. Okay. Hey, Patrice Boo, how are you? Y'all, Patrice, Cricut was just on here embarrassing me. That's why I don't let Cricut come on live. Okay. That's exactly why I don't let Cricut come on live. But this is for the shirt, you guys. I'll give you guys a couple seconds just so that, because I know some people watch a few minutes behind. The second giveaway is going to be the sample pack from Atlanta Vinyl. The word is dust. It is not case sensitive. I don't believe it's case sensitive. All right, I'm going to go ahead and push draw. Good luck to everybody. I got to put my email up on the screen as well. Barbara Carter, congratulations. Let me put my email on the screen. Congratulations. Barbara Carter, are you still here? Let me make sure that you can see my email address, and then we're going to do the giveaway to the sample pack. Barbara, are you still here? Where's my comments? Okay, she's still here. And you got my email address, right? Send me your mailing address. Okay, Darlene, push the little live button if the next to the word live, the dot should be red. That lets you know that you're in real time. If it's gray, you guys just click the word live, okay? Click the word live and make sure the red dot that's next to it is red. That lets you know that you're watching in real time and you're not behind, because we're going to do the giveaway for the sample pack. I want to keep you guys like be transparent. So you're going to get the package directly from Atlanta Vinyl. So the way that it works, once we are done, the winner who is getting the sample pack, you're going to have to email me your shipping address. I am then going to give that information to Atlanta Vinyl. So I'm going to give your shipping address to Atlanta Vinyl, and they are going to ship the package directly to you. So the package will come from Atlanta Vinyl. But I want to keep you aware, I have to share your shipping address with Atlanta Vinyl so that they can send it to you. If you are not okay with that, that's perfectly fine. Just don't submit into this giveaway. But that is how it's going to work. Okay. I do have to give your shipping address to Atlanta Vinyl, and you'll receive the package directly from Atlanta Vinyl. If you are okay with that, then you can enter the giveaway. If you're not okay with that, your shipping address being shared with Atlanta Vinyl, see you next Monday. Okay? Okay. Let's go ahead and move forward. Let me set up the second one. You guys, my computer is running slow. Am I lagging? Click the live button and make sure the dot next to it is red and not gray. All right. Let me share my screen. The next word is going to be diamond. No lagging? Okay. This is for the 8 color sample pack, the 12 by 12 sheets. I need to. I'll give you guys a few minutes because I want to make sure everybody is caught up. The word is diamond, and this is for if you're just popping in, you got like 30 seconds to type in the word diamond. This is for the diamond dust sample pack, right? You get 8 12 by 12 sheets, which is the sample pack, 8 colors, and you are going to get your package directly from Atlanta Vinyl. All right, I am going to go ahead and hit draw. Not all of y'all waited until the sample pack to enter in the giveaway. I knew y'all was going to do that. Okay, I'm going to press draw. Good luck, everybody. Oh, now why would I do that? The Happy Housewife, congratulations. Let me know that you are still here and that you got my email address so that you can send me over a email with your shipping address. Okay, great. She's here. All right, you guys. That's all I have for Next Monday is the holiday. I'm not for sure if I'm going to be live. So if I do not go live, I will do a video premiere. I will either do a video premiere or I'll go live. I'm not sure which one yet. But like I said, if I don't go live, then I'll just have a video premiere for you guys at 7:00. At the same time, it'll just be a video. But you'll get something from me. If I don't see you guys, have a good holiday weekend. You guys, we're taking the kid. I almost slipped up. My son just texted me and said he was watching me live, and I just almost told y'all where I was taking him. He's watching. It's supposed to be a surprise. I think he knew I was going to do that, and that's why he's watching me, because he don't ever watch me. We taking the kids somewhere this weekend. I'll tell y'all how it went afterwards, because Zay just tried to sneak and figure out where we was going. So I can't tell y'all where we're taking them. I'll tell you guys the next time I see you. But we are taking the kids somewhere nice over the weekend. But I hope you guys enjoy your holiday weekend. I hope you enjoy your holiday if I don't see you next Monday. And he just texted me and say, how did you know? I'm not even joking. I just got a text that says, how did you know? My kids, my husband, my kids, y'all, my house is crazy. Okay? Crazy. I know everything. But yeah, all right. I will see you guys either next week or in 2 weeks. You guys have a good night. Have a good week. Bye.